of here, man. No! Oh, no!
Good afternoon, Base Invaders fans. Welcome one and all to Base Invaders NA 7v7s. I'm Kaz, and I will be your all-in-one host today. Like the good old days, I haven't done one of these since, I think, 2022, where I am caster, observer, and producer all-in-one. So bear with me if anything goes wrong, because this is a proper one-man show. But, so we had a few technical issues in the EU. They've all been fixed. OBS decided an update would just kill my machine. And yeah, we're back in the smooth territory of 140 FPS, loving life. So, we are now into the attack phase. As you can see, we've got our top 10 up there. It's 7s today. We've only got, I think, 11 or 12 teams in the NA event. We had more like 19 or 20 in EU. So a little bit quieter this week. But as we always say, if there's a quieter space, it means there's more plays to be caught. And also, more teams can enter. So if you do fancy playing one of these events, EU tends to be a sellout, but NA seems to have a few gaps at the moment. So if you want to get involved, try your hand, see how we get on. Do that. Make sure to join up for our Discord. The command in the chat is Discord, ! Discord for that. But for now, though, you can see we're over at launch sites. Taking in the sites, taking in the rockets. Let's just give you a quick look at the map. So, this is a bit of an overkill, really, today with the limited amount of teams involved. But you can see all the teams here situated mid, east, and all the way up to the northeast. We're going to go start then over at Hardpoint. You can see we've got two teams built right either side of it. Team Potato and Team Neat both did very well in the EU event. Potato did finish in 6th place. They were our last place team technically, but that finish was, there's only 6 teams there. Neat didn't quite finish, but again, in their case, they had a hell of a raid on them. So it was a big effort from them, trying to get themselves into that position. Now I am noticing, annoyingly, that we don't have radar, so let's just move ourselves across over to here. And while I do that, let's just very quickly bop the screen off for you. There we go. So you can still hear me. This is just so I can safely enter the F1 console and put the radar on. And just like that, the radar is now working. Here we go, back into the action. So apologies for that. I'm not sure why the radar wasn't on automatically, but hey ho, these things happen. And as you can see though, Team Neat looking to get pretty much done on the base. Actually, I was going to say looking to get the final few touches. I know there's a few bits of twig, but some of that, obviously these bits are just needing to be replaced. But these bits on the outside, they are just, seems like a bit of scaffolding, so they might go in a second. In the meantime though, Dumpy, Zach and Jack all over. Look, this is a hard point. Dumpy putting some heavy fire down on the knee players. For sure of 3, just lurking on the outside the edge. You can see the blue of the zone. Bouncing around, drew a bit of attention. Zach has got him locked in. As let's be fair, Oasis upstairs in the base. See Zach back and forth in. The tree's helping, and the down tree. Dumpy on the side does go down though. It's a great shot for sure of 3. Zach keeping the pressure on. They'll send someone back out. See, Dumpy will come back out. You can see already. It looks like Dumpy's rushing for the gate. But now that Nia are in, this is the part where they can test. Zach goes down. Great shot. Now, can Jack avenge Zach? That's the big question. Got to be quiet here. Doing a bit of the crouch walking. Oh, it's a twofer. Got to get the gun. Deny. Dumpy's on the way back in. Now Potato need to contest this because it's a point every 30 seconds. If they're not getting it, then it will be Nate. So you can see there as well, leaderboard. Our 11 teams for today, already on the scoreboard, all of them. As Abraham Yosef gets in behind. Sakias, though, coming in from distance. As Yosef goes down to Dolce in the shooting floor windows. As you can't see that just dropped down, but They are watching. But there's plenty of building cover, really. It's a safe side to be on. So as long as the guys hold this end, use the line of sight to block out me, they should be okay, but that's if they want to hide at the back. Realistically, they should be at the front edges. As you can see with the deaths over here. Getting Neek out on the way in. I was about to say Neek nearly made it through, but Dumpy did show up and manages to hold him at bay. So, there's going to be a lot of contesting over this side. You can see our admin floating in the air there, Mighty Mike. Everyone say hi to Mike in the chat. We've got the two teams over this side, so let's go have a look at who is elsewhere. Quick check on launch site. Give that a second to render in as well, in case anyone's over here looting. You can see that Bradley is up. There we go, render complete. So 15 points for Bradley, and attack helicopter should be inbound soon, if not already. I'm not seeing it on the map though, so keep an eye for that. I do believe 19-minute marks a helicopter, so unless that's the first one's late. Let's see, nobody's been up to loot this, and I was mentioning this earlier in the EU cast with Llama. This is, like, good loot. This should all be... I mean, let's have a quick look. Okay, you've got HMLG. Not the greatest gun, but it's not a bad gun. AK, rockets, cogs. You've got the rifle bodies, you know. This is the stuff people should be farming. And in the earlier days of my casting with Base Invaders, like late 2020 even into 2022, really, late 22, launch site was heavily contested. Now, I know we've got a few less teams today, and maybe they think they don't need to be so eager on this. But we've also seen it where teams aren't riding out the storm, as it were. They aren't finishing off the event strong. And I can hear helicopters coming in, so I'll keep an eye on that. There we go, over airfield, so we'll keep an eye on that. It might drift to hardpoint, it might drift this way. So we'll have a quick look while we're here. Team Sandwich on the coast, though. Big chunk of base before. We did see the start already. I can't remember what team this was from EU. But it's the exact same base style, exact same cornering. And we can see that Lil Pic's in the gang, within, Pops. I should actually check. This might actually be Team Kebab, thinking about it. These might be our winners from earlier, and it is. So, Sandwich and Vibe next to each other. And given how intense the first 15 minutes tend to be, with regards just how eager people are to get a quick raid in their belt, Vibe were not that good earlier. Now, Sandwich's base is good. Vibe's base, it's not bad, but it's not as strong. For all it's lovely and colourful, all it's got these nice little peekaboo slots on here, as you can see. It's quite a handy rooftop, but for all that, it's not the strongest base. Sandwich, if they can get some high ground, as they're doing already, ready for the raid phase, they'll be able to blast an absolute ton of rockets in this place. Though, that is an illegal construction, so anyone reading our rules and anyone watching that might want to play, you're not allowed to build twig foundations. So, admins will take care of that. Just drop them an update. Yes, we are a grass on this cast. Play by the rules, do it properly, and we'll support you. But in the meantime, though, when look at the base, to be fair, Vibe are nearly built. Like, you know, the compound's good, the base is good. There's a couple of little tweaks inside we can see that need doing, but otherwise, they are good and ready. We can see the attack heli over the sea, so Sandwich, Lil Pick, trying to pull that one back in. And if you didn't realise as well, the new helicopter attack physics are in process as well, so they will now flee from terrain. This one's a bit interesting though. That's our first helicopter there. We do have a second helicopter coming in. Like I said, the 19-minute mark should be helicopter number 2. So I'm just having a quick skirt around the edge of the map, see if it's coming in from which direction we can see. There we go, out wide in the northeast. So Heli 1 is getting absolute beating over here. The rocket barrage comes into Sandwich base. Ooh. Wow! Wow! That's incredible. That, I mean, other than the fire in the corner, which has blown an absolute thunderstorm down here. How many boxes we got on here? 3 of the 5 crates, sorry, are on the roof of Sandwich. So that's a guarantee. They are not missing out on them. Crate number 4 is down in the wall. And crate number 5 then, let's have a quick check. Yep, crate number 5 is down behind the large furnaces. So these crates, 3 points apiece, 15 total, same as the Bradley, but that's 5 points for 3 crates. Make it make sense. Yeah, so easy. 9 points going to be for... Wait, what? I am so confused. Maybe you misplaced the door by accident then. Not sure. Because you can block your own stuff. You can't have other people attack you in the attack phase. Only raid phase they'll do damage. But still. 9 points then going to be guaranteed to Lil Pig on top of their base. The extra 3 downstairs he'll check after he's got those. And then the extra 3 outside as well. So that's nice and easy. In the distance then, we can see Attack Heli taking a bit of a hit there as well. So we'll go check that quickly. Just a quick final scoot over the top, and you can see here Sandwich preparing for raid phase already. They've got the beds up. I'd be surprised they don't put up a second lot of beds up here, but for now we'll leave them to their tricks. Let's go have a look over here. So Team Unlucky got the helicopter fleeing. Maybe they're unlucky by name as well. However, if they can get it downed over the water, that'd be fantastic. The heli crates will go out straight away if they can take it out of the water. You can see it shedding parts. Here we go. Is it going to be close? Might hit the beach, you know. No, perfectly in the water. Where is Team Unlucky? So I mean, the base is there for Head and Co. But Macassini are close. We did see them in EU as well, under a different name, of course. I do remember Gora and Scaling. Just a quick look under the water then. There's crate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 15 points from Heli 2. Heli 2 is actually out quicker than Heli 1 because of the collapse into the sea. So your team's there, unlucky. Now, this is a close one. Vaflia and Pitos. The pressure on Unlucky. Oh, Vaflia gets taken down. Can Pitos do anything? Gets drops at the last end. Good job that guy can shoot. Because that would have been easy streets into the water. Now, Julio Pedros. That's going to be a down. Yeah, there you go. This is a big problem here because Julio Pedros has got the fences, has got the wooden walls. Macassini might be able to defy the unlucky base and get into the sea. This is going to be clutch. Another wall goes down. There'll be a point where we can't place a wall down. Probably now. Backing up. You can see legit play in the window. You've got Wide, comma, and for Head up there. Wide's jumping down. Here we go. Into the water goes Julio Pedros. He's down. That's such laser fire from the roof. On the flank, Vaxia and Katon. Wide's running out as well. They are really committing to this one. Scaling on the other side of the beach. Macassini don't want to let this go. Now here comes the unlucky. They might have done enough to reclaim this. You'd hope so with the base being on the waterfront. Scaling has got a decent shot over that side too, if Scaling can pay attention on this side. Who's going for it? Katon's in. There's crate number 1 then. Again, you only have to touch these crates, you don't have to take them full loot. They probably will be able to get full loot. 2 down. Surface rare. Crate 3. Crate 4. And here comes Katon for crate 5. Done. There you go. Unlucky. Managed to pull it off. Defended well against Macassini. And we'll get all 15 points, so give that a second to kick in. They're currently in 4th place with 38 points. Might have already kicked in actually, I'm not sure how quick it is. But yeah, it's competitive, very competitive between second through to fourth, really. And then first place, Pitatu, comfortably out in the lead. They are making a big name for themselves. And a lot of that, as we go back, will come down to the hard points. Something I did say in EU, people were not playing for hard points. And we look at it now. They are all over this, accruing all the points. So games under a big lead early on. Just having a quick look at the roof. Again, they've gone for a flat roof, unusual. But it is something we've seen. It was something we saw more of, say, early days of Base Invaders, sort of 2019 through to 2021. A lot more teams tended to play with the upstairs corridors, play with the windows, the shooting floors, and just hold that element of being too exposed on the roof, even if they were to build a rooftop to live on. Plenty of teams still play that way. And if we look over the road at Knees Base, you can see they've gone for, rather than the flat roof or any angled rooftops, they've got embrasures. It's one big shooting floor itself with levels to it. That tends to be more the meta these days, but again, as long as you can defend your roof, and in Potato's team's case, they've got some armoured base bits down, they're finishing up the building, you can hear it, you can see the twig in a second will get changed. Probably a few more of these to come on the roof as well. They're looking strong, they're looking good. And ultimately, points are what matters, because you can repair things and make amends to what's already there in the raid phase and the attack phase. The build phase is just to get your footprint down. Once footprint's down, you can't expand your footprint in the rest of the event. But as Potato seems to not be doing a lot here, other than Jack Grief in the back of Knees Base. Where is he actually? Is he just lurking around the back? Yeah, just lurking the gate, peeking the hole. Bit grubby, but it all counts. Cheeky. Yeah, backs away because Sakias was looking. And as we can see, V-Kid, 5-kill streak for Hopeless, and NT, 5-kill streak for Lamau. So let's go have a look around at some of the other teams then, other bases. Don't want to stay here too long. So we've got Kovrik. Now this is an absolute fortress. Chonka base, dreaming there. Did see this base before. It was a little bit different when they built it in EU. But ultimately, they've made a few little tweaks. I like how many beds there are. I like how many boxes and doors and gaps there are. It just feels like everything's an opportunity to fight back. Who are they fighting outside then? Because they're all built over here. They're all fighting over this side, but near behind them. So are they trying to skirt round to BMW? That would be a little bit weird. A little bit strange. Near right outside their base. I'm not sure whether they're not collapsing back on them. BMW and Lamau over this side. Now, I will say though, BMW, this is... We saw a similar tower from them in EU and they didn't quite get it done. The spread out this time and having a few less teams perhaps. This is a whopper of a tower base. This is doors everywhere, armoured for the rooftop. Like, there's a few bits of weakness that isn't armoured, but otherwise, this is a really solid base, and BMW might be in a really good chance today. They're in 5th at the moment, middling the round with 33 points, but they are very much playing defensive for now, and I can't imagine Kovrik are not going to push on this. So maybe BMW's approach is to finish armouring up and just turtle mode it. Now, who's this on the side? Can't quite see a name yet, radar doesn't extend quite that far. Let's fly the main camera over. It's Baba Yaga from Lamau. So, they're having a check on BMW too. Let's see where they're based. So, next to the radar satellite dish stuff, we've got Hopeless, Primary Canadian Joker. Over the back then, we've got a firefight going on here. Hopeless taking on Ree. As the final patrol Heli comes in, we already saw the first two go down. We'll check out this one in a second. But again, lots of wooden walls, lots of fighting across the snow here. I'm just trying to see who's making a push on who. It feels very stagnant. Like they're all just lurking between the lines, just trying to fathom out who's where. Coyote's lurking here for Hopeless. Has Mink spotted him? Yeah. Coyote goes down. Mink gets a kill, but it won't be a point because Coyote was gearless. And now, Ree just carry on running around. So we'll keep pushing north. Let's have a quick look at Ree's base. Again, it's They've built in the same spot. They haven't got a compound. I don't like it. They have differently styled the base this time, at least on top. But it is not much different. It's mostly the same build. And honestly, without the compound wall, it feels very pointless. There's so many spaces you could have built on this map and had a compound. Or even, if you don't want a compound, build taller. Give yourself that real height advantage. Make a problem of it. But, you know, they are their own players. They do what they want. And in this case, yeah, we'll just have to see if it plays out. See if they manage to do what they hope they can do and win Base Invaders N8. But, personally, I think that base is getting slapped. Now, good timing here. As you get a little bit giddy with the camera work. Final attack helicopter coming in 8 minutes, 16 seconds to go. 15 points available. You can see shots already coming in trying to tag the heli. There's both Hopeless and Re trying to tag this one. Bring the camera a bit closer this way because otherwise we're not going to catch all the players below. Hopeless take... I mean, we said Hopeless taking some damage there. But I think the attack helicopter's attack was hopeless. Absolute swing and a miss there from the heli. Big damage though, very quickly taken down. There you go. Don Toxic for BMW. Gets the final hit in it. But Hopeless, BMW and Re will all be contesting this after, maybe even to be fair, Macassini as well. But the first one over is Joker, and the problem here is it is very close to the monument. So by being that close, it will be a case of no walls to go down. So it will be a little bit of a playing game really in terms of seeing where you can where you can go with regards. What am I trying to say? Where you can go with regards putting down the cover, the firing lines, getting that crossfire into place, and just making sure that you've got this locked down. But for now, nobody's really approaching it. Give them a second to make the moves. You can see they've come in on a different side though. Hopeless are. Get Lost for BMW. Have they noticed? Yeah, they definitely noticed. And Gypsy goes down though to Get Lost. Great kill. V-Kid now coming up behind. Any second. It's a quick wall there. It's not enough. That one was a bit of a slow wall. Get Lost are going to push now. Quick. And it doesn't work though. V-Kid turning that one around. Hopeless win. Though they did trade 1 for 1. Not ideal. And yet, Positive, he's in the distance though, coming the other way, skirting around the rocks. So maybe Hopeless do have this on lockdown. They are the closest base. BMW now flying in. That seems dangerous. Yeah, it seems dangerous because it is dangerous. Don Toxic's flying, has got his teammate killed. Let's have a quick look at who it was that got shot down because we can see the corpse over here. So see ya, just with bullets and a couple of walls. Toxic. He's on top of the satellite dish now, the main dish. It's a good place to be, but it is limited. This Joker comes in below. Does he have a shot on Joker now through the gap? This Joker's going to gear up off the dead BMW player. Joker will hear 100% that Don Toxic is up above him. Just medding up. Case of, can you get up there then? How close can you get up to the top? Because I know you can get up here. I don't know if you can actually get onto the dish without actually landing on it. I think that's correct. I think Don Toxic is safe from being climbed up on. Might spot Joker in a second though. Yeah. Oh. That's a great trade from Joker. Absolutely splayed Don Toxic out. Just getting himself a nice tan on the dish. Let's go to the other side then of the dish and see BMW fighting Hopeless. As Gypsy goes down to 3v1. There was not really much hope there anyway, so living up to their name. Mikanin on the way over. Getting beamed by Get Lost. while that's going on, Re are pushing in quickly towards this little electrical outpost. Joker will have called it in, of course. It's a hopeless, but again, Joker's on his own. Re are a team pushing in. BMW are a team pushing in. And Sia might have spotted Joker already. Yeah. For a second, Joker nearly pulled that back. Sia did take a hit. But after whiffing a first couple of bullets, managed to pull that accuracy back in line. While that's going on, though, we've got 3 minutes 36 seconds to go. Potato are over 100 points into the lead. 102, 85 points, second place for Sandwich, 64 for Lamau, 56 for Unlucky, 51 for BMW. So top five's a bit of a spread. Obviously, it's a bit closer between the bottom of the table and that mid-table, but the top ends are trying to extend their lead. And again, there is 10 points available for anyone who tops the table in this attack phase, so Potato will be looking for that. And they'll also be looking for an early TC take if they can take one from Ni, who are their, say, direct rivals over the road from them. Looks like the last of the crates might be going out, so let's see who can make a push here. I'm very carefully going this one because I don't want to touch a crate. We do see that BMW member did get taken down. How many crates are left? We've got 2 under there, 3, 4, and that looks like crate number 5. So unless they touched the crate, which I don't think they did, all 5 crates now are available. Where's Chippy Chapper? Chippy Chapper's in the tunnels. Lurking around. Instantly slotted. Back into the tunnels they go. Beaver God trying to trade. Here comes the push. Doesn't end well for Chippy Chapper. Easy kill for Ree. And now Ree will have the push here through the pipework. But BMW is straight up rushing this one. Is he? Yeah, I was going to say he's going for crates. Going for crates. Touch, touch. So it should see BMW's points jump up here in a second. We're on 63 in 4th place. Even behind Launcher and Rockets. And there goes the kill. So should be an easy one there for Mink to get to. You can definitely see the 2 crates there. 48 points, we'll keep an eye on the score there in 6th place. But they are on both sides now. Let's see if they get any points from these or if they'd already been taken by BMW. But I reckon they might have already been touched completely, so it might have just been the loot they were looking for. You see, yeah, no points come through to Reet, so it looks like BMW did touch them all quickly, which fair play to them, but 50 seconds ago, Lamau have moved into this hilltop, and I don't know if that's the case that they're going to build to raid. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Getting a bit of fight on with Reet. You see One Day firing across at Minka. But it's not this fight I'm looking to. I'll say with 30 seconds to go now. Let's have a quick look at Potato. They haven't finished doing anything to the base other than the twig work we mentioned. That is done. They haven't added any more to the roof though, and they haven't added any embrasures on the windows. That's a little bit surprising. But instead though, they are lining up on this far side, ready to take on Ni. With 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and into raid phase we go. So hardpoint is no longer active, and wow, for crying out loud. So there you go. Vibe are gone that quickly. Vibe eliminated by Sandwich. I don't even know how. There's nobody here. So unless they killed themselves and left. So you can see Mike and Shubes over here. Do not know what's gone down here. We'll get an update from the admins if it was anything untoward or anything like that. But yeah, first elimination instantly. Didn't even have a chance to get across to it. And to be fair, neither did Unlucky. Unlucky were looking to come in on this one onto Vibe. They've wasted their time. They're here for a raid they can't do. So unless they go for sandwich, but then they're built in completely the wrong place to do that. And yeah, sandwich just blowing the compound walls, pushing in cells into Vibe space. But that is a done deal. So let's go find something else then. It looks like, I mean, Rhea around Hopeless and Lamau are as well, but I don't see any bed spots so far. Quick roll down to Lamau's base nearby. This is quite nice. It's a bit hectic, and to be honest, I don't like the peaks on the edge. They're a bit flat and near for my liking. But you know what? The base looks solid, and I like these bits. This is what Llama laughed at when we saw it at the end of the EU session earlier. Sorry, it's a little bit ugly. It's a little bit dysfunctional from the outside appearance, but really, it's uncomfortable and disruptive to people coming in. And I like that it gives lots of little potential points of hiding, that cat and mouse element, because even if you go, well, the opposition could play that too, they're playing that rather than raiding your base. If they're playing around the bits of base you've built rather than raiding the base you've built, they're wasting their time, and that's everything to your advantage. So I like this from Lamau. I rate it highly. But I do want a new raid. Somebody needs to raid somebody. I'm bored. Come on. At the moment, we're just watching Hopeless defending their rooftop with gunfire, which isn't a lot of fun. Sandwich are out of base at the moment. They are still lurking around the Vibe base, but most of them are pushing north, or were at least. Just get the map back up, sorry. There we go. Boomstide. That's what we wanted. Team Kovric taking a big hit now from Macchini. Scaling in the gang. Getting blown to bits. Now, I only caught one TC on camera earlier. It'd be funny if we caught one straight away here. I know we've missed out on the Vibe one, but honestly, who saw that TC going the second it happened? You see beds on the outside edge here. It does appear to be a Advent calendar style inside the walls. Just trying to have a look to see if anything gives away that might be where the TC is. No, it looks solid though. It looks like it's nicely honeycombed at least. They're taking a hit here, Kovric. Alp and Gold's rushing outside. The best strategy is to push out. We watch Alp and Gold out the gate. Gate's closed. Julio Pedros probably has spotted him though. Pedros goes down. Good wall there from Alpen. Hitos now trading. Vaflia is on the flank. And there's the trade. Alpen goes down. Bit of rooftop defense from Melissa. Melissa did really well earlier. Got second most kills for the team. Freak now on the side too. Vaflia will be healing up quickly. Oh, another good trade from Vaflia though. Let's quick look at chat. Yota TTR says, what is happening now? This is Base Invaders, brought to you by Rustoria Servers. It is a monthly event. It used to be weekly. We're hoping to get back more regularly, but it is a monthly PvP and raid tournament hosted on our own private whitelisted servers. Anyone can sign up to play. You can do that through our Base Invaders Discord, which the link, as I say, is in the chat with the command Discord. If that's not working, do let me know, because I can link you the Discord directly in a little bit of time. But yeah, it's a monthly event. Teams can register. It's a different team size each time. So last time was 3s and 4s. This time 7s. And it's a case of, yeah, get yourself and some friends involved. And come and try and build a base. Fight each other and raid. Anyone who isn't initiated can see they're doing some raid defense here. They can't expand this footprint, but they can repair. But to stop the repairs being too overpowered, these repairs start at a low HP. So they start at about 10% of what they actually are normally, and they will heal over time. So if you hit that armoured wall with a rocket, it's taking that wall down. And that's important because otherwise it would just completely defeat the point of raiding. You just get stopped. Now, while we're saying that, Kovric are getting hit from behind as well. BMW are back-ending them. And you can see, done a good bit of damage to that roof fanning already. Taking out some of these edges. If they get the beds next, splash this a bit more, get the beds, get the boxes, suddenly Kovric will be in real trouble. It's interesting to point out though, Macchini are not doing well here. They've had to defend on the side from Lamau, and that has really slowed things down. So while that's going on, you can hear another bit of boom going on. I think. Here we go. Yeah, Knees base under attack from Potato. Now they are pushing. C4 on the compound wall. Done. Take that out. I wonder if they're going to take the gate as well. They should do. There you go. I mean, I'd personally still take these two walls as well. Really open this one up. Don't give them any cover angles. But Potato straight in. Laddering up. Got to be careful of Oasis now because he's pushing. Oh. He knows the turret's there. Yeah, he spotted it. What they need is to get a ladder up here and go up this way. Hide around the corner. See if he does it. Yeah. It's going to be a close one. Realistically, what you want to do is get a second person up at the same time. No. Pupo is getting hit. Dolce on the roof there. Knee got members spawning back in. The upside is, though, they do know where the turret is. So in terms of that shield, and they know they need to come from this side. And boop up. Now, they're shooting their way up there. Are they looking to go up that one? Yeah, it looks like they're looking to come up this triangle and take a shot on that. So Dolce will want to peek down this one and try and pop out Oasis. Zach has gone around the corner. There's Dolce. It's going to be very close, this one. Silence is deafening, but let's watch see if Oasis can do. Don't think Oasis can do. Dolce's having a look for Zach. This quad 7 goes down. Zach gets slotted out though. Sakias comes from the outside. Does trade, gets dropped. But for sure 3 gets the finishing hits and will hopefully raise Sakias and give Nee some defense. But there's a massive gap on this side and it is on to Potato. The impetus at least to breach in. As Pupo gets trapped in the hole. Got to blow a hole in now to get him in. As soon as the hole breached, they can work at getting ladders up. There you go. There's a gap there. Should any second now punch a hole into this. Mr. Giesbrecht in chat says this is wild. Hey, this is a quiet day for us, this one. Normally we have a lot more teams than this. I'd say it's a bit of a slow one, this NA one, but we're still going to treat it with the love and respect it deserves. And obviously these teams as well, still competitive. They want to do this. They want to win. She's following the outside. Sakias doing a good job keeping the outside safe, but won't push around. Pupo still trapped in that gap. I don't know if Pupo has a ladder, actually. Pupo might be stuck. It might need someone to ladder up and then ladder Pupo out. But we can see the breach here. They are through to the inner peaks. If they can get someone up there, if they can get Pupo up there. Again, we're allowed to go with the camera wherever we can see there's a gap in the base. As long as we can see something through something not of our doing, we have the permission to go roaming. And for now, ooh, Sakias gets Abraham Joseph. Pushing around now, Neek's out too. Aggressive defense. See what they can do, because Potato getting pushed on. Neek onto Dumpy. Dumpy goes down to Neek. Donald Trump gets shot. Zach gets shot. Sakias onto Jack. Yeah. Nee might have defended that. It's looking clean. Pupo and Oasis. Pupo goes down, Oasis goes down. And I think that's it. I think Team Nee have defended. So, fair play to them. Let's move over to the next raid. Just have a quick check. Kovrik still defending Lamau and still defending against... Wow. BMW... This is a bit of a clusterfuck. Hang on. Who's over here? BMW, Maccachini, Kovrik all defending over this side. Lamau shooting over there, but they've stopped raiding. Okay. And in the north, though, here we go. Team Re with their 0 compound getting slapped up by Unlucky. Let's follow this one because I don't want to be mean to teams. I don't really want to have any bias, but at the same time, build a compound. It's not meta, it's sensible. Because at the moment, Team Re are just getting free hit because they don't have a wall on the outside. Unlucky actually have someone inside too. That is crazy. So, Unlucky at the moment, 75 points. If they get this TC, they would go to 115. Just hoping my maths is correct there. Yes, it is. Oh, no, good. So they go to 115. That'll put them into 3rd place. You can see exposed on the outside. It's not that thick a base here. This isn't Rees. It's honestly, it's not. And I just wonder, maybe it's a case of they just didn't have the interest after EU, so they haven't gone as full commit as they did then, or maybe they're tired from EU. Not all teams can handle 2 casts in a row. So close to blowing through here. Couple more rockets on these doors. They will be through to the inside, the inner core. I know they've got some axes up there, but let's if you give you a top down a second, you can see how heavily triangled this base is. There's a lot of like weird corridors and stuff, and if we peek through the gaps down here, you can see it's triangles, but it's a circular central hub, or hexagonal at least. So they've got lots of the advent kind of doors. They've got lots of peek downs. The definite best approach here is to peel the outside. And speaking of that, Hopeless have turned up now. So Hopeless, raid platforms down from Hopeless, V-Kid at the back. They're taking some hits from the roof from Re. But it's an easy push for Hopeless to get up to the large furnaces. They can use that as cover. They will now blow open this side. So Re defending. They're trying to push out. And Varkic taking... Oh, he's gone behind Comma. And that was silly because he's just shot in the back. So Unlucky pushing one side. Hopeless pushing the other. It feels like Re might be done for here. We've only lost 1 team so far in the first 13 minutes. I think we're about to lose team 2. We've got All Dead, Minke, and Varkic, Plush, Lover, Teamo, all on the roof. 1 player inside the base too, for Unlucky. Beaver God on the outside goes down to Sousa. Tries to make the play, doesn't pull off. And you can see now, here come the rockets. If you hear any of the sort of scuff sounding rockets as well, that is the Year of the Dragon rocket launcher. More of like a firework launcher. And now, thud, thud, thud. Just guarding the doorway. Not sure what he's trying to do there. His angle's really poor, so I mean, he's got a very narrow window to get a shot there, and seems like it's a waste of time really from Anvarkic trying to defend that angle. All Dead's already outside. It makes sense to get out there and push. Double up. There's Hopeless. Now, All Dead on the flank. Here we go. Has Chip seen? No, but Sousa has. All Dead is all dead. And it's an intense press from this side. Lover fighting back rockets at them. Unlucky, need to push now. Wide's up close. They've got a member inside still. That's Wide chases Beaver God. Easy kill there. Unlucky are pushing the doors though. I just go a little bit slower in case I go through a door that might have TC in, because we don't want to show that unless it's actually found. We're just waiting. So the final, there's the wall here. This is the last wall before you enter the core. Just need them to punch a hole in that and we can go exploring. So, if Unlucky would be so kind as to do that, that'd be great. Hopeless are coming around the back though. Wide on Sousa. Sousa gets the kill. Wide goes down. Sousa is an open space, so yeah, you go. Vaxia and Katon both just rip Sousa down to size. Honestly, Hopeless should stay on their side. Let Unlucky push this side because it just will be far better. Now, who jumped down there? Okay, one of the re-members jumped down the gap there, so there is a bit of daylight coming through the base now. You can see down the edge. We're still waiting for the punch to come through from Unlucky. Other than on these doors. So close, come on, punch a hole for me. If we look around the backside, it's a much bigger spread of damage coming from Hopeless. But they have peeled away. As Beaver God's taking the rundown from Positive. Yep, Hopeless get the kill. And I say Rhea having a big problem of getting outside. Okay, so just for 1 second again. Radar has gone off. I'm not sure why radar isn't working by default, but there we have it. Okay, radar's back on. Things haven't been the same since I did Trust in Rust 5 back in January. I managed to break break all of my features for the NA stream, so we'll chase that down. But, you say, occasionally you might get that little bit of black screen just from me entering the F1 console because I am not willing to show you the IP address or any of my commands. However, we do have an entrance into here now properly. I know we could get in from the roof before, but it's not the same. So, clear daylight through this bit. Bigger hit in the backside though. Hopeless have been here less time than Unlucky, but they've punched harder. That bodes well for Hopeless in terms of getting this TC. Though, you know, you never know. Now, I'm going to tempt fate a little bit. I'm just going to quickly check the raid over here on Lamau's base, because they have been defending. You can see repairs coming in now. They've got the compound wall to fix, but otherwise they've held off against Magicini. Let's see if we've got any more bodies lying around. But it should be their neighbours, Magicini. Purple and Co are under attack now. Who's attacking Potato? Have a quick check. Sandwich. Interesting. Okay then. Well, we're going to quickly eat all of these because probably need some food for us as the caster. Get our health back up in case we show that on screen. But yeah, so Sandwich are one of the favourites, I'd probably say, given they won EU. But I mean, that's yeah, we can see a big gap in the base here. Look at the damage done. That is a lot. So big defense, big repairs coming in. They've got a lot of flooring to fix. That was a big, heavy push from Sandwich. They are 3 points in the lead over Potato. That might be the difference maker, to be honest, keeping them in the mix. Hoverick under attack again. BMW getting rocketed back on though. So we're going to go back to the North Raid. As Hopeless are now pushing in onto Ree's base. You can see so much damage done. TC probably is in the court. But you never know. And Varkic might want to keep an eye out here. Jokers. Ooh, there you go. Any second. Oh, missed it. And Joker still alive. Great cover there from Positive. Because Joker missed his jump and still lives. You got C4 on the doors. Booms everywhere. Again, it'd be a case of probably C4 in really now is the most efficient way rather than splashing with the rockets just to get through this central section. Outside edge is obviously going to boom, but it's just the final push here, really. Just whether Hopeless can do it. Now, as well, it is something we're keeping an eye on, though. Hopeless do have members of R2 in. You can see Positive does have the R2 moniker. So do all the replayers. So, if there was ever a conflict of interest, we do have our admins keeping an eye on that connection between the teams. Obviously, with sevens, sometimes they have 8 players. If it's a 7-man event, one of them's not playing. So they will go elsewhere. So, it's more than likely what's happened in this case. But, again, we saw nothing to concern us in the EU. And so far, we're seeing nothing to concern us in NA. Other than a bit slow raiding from some of these teams. But again, with there only being 11 teams in today's event, you know, it's more likely to be a little bit patient compared to what we had in EU where we had 20 teams and just, you know, you get that first 15-20 minutes with a bit hell to leather. There's a great shot from behind, comes from Minka. But Hopeless Joker is up top. Has Minka not noticed that Joker was next to him? If I'm Joker, blow the doors off, or where's the way around? Yeah, blow the doors off, get that bed. Or in the case of Joker, just jump all the way down to the bottom. Okay. A little bit strange, but it is what it is. Now, I notice there's a team missing from this. Our friends Unlucky are not here. Now, all back at base. They bring in a wagon as Covert go to BMW. Wow. That is surprising. If only they haven't really breached the base. Where? What? That's okay. Have a little look around here just in case. The reason I didn't go back to the covert raid was because I knew they were so far off. It's so heavily armoured. Where? Where? I mean, they've done it, but I'm honestly not sure where in this base has been raided. Honestly, it looks so intact. That's baffling. My only hope is it wasn't in here. That'd be wild if it was just TC was there. But, yeah. Raid complete. Kovrica out. Our 5th place side, 115 points, eliminated. So we're down to 9 with an hour and 8 to go. We do have some boom, though. The raiding coming back in now on Lamau. I did say they were one of the favourites. Well, I've seen them in Sandwich, really, in my mind. But Makachini are back on them straight away. They've blown the compound open again. Was a wooden repair. Wasn't that heavily defended. Now heavy rocket barrage coming in. Just bullying the front of this base. As much as it's pretty in the coloured shipping containers. Let's see if pretty lasts very long. Really, that barrage didn't seem to last as long as I was hoping. It's carried on. It's picked up again though. That's good. Waking back up. Let's have a peek in here. Come through into the top. Ooh, no, someone on the back end. Not at the moment. Might just be a few rockets. Oh, hang on. Makashini are in, sorry. Where are they? Where are they? How are they? I'm not sure, but Makachini are inside. Well, Shrimp Enjoyer's done a full loop on him there, which is funny because he's blown the door off to an area he's already discovered. Begs the question though, where, how? I'm so confused with this base. It seems mostly sealed. And yeah, here we go. There's a bit of a gap here. Okay. But that's not the... yeah. I sure they haven't just ran in and jumped into this bit. So, Lamau defending Baba Yaga's in the mix. A lot of doors are still in place, thankfully. NT holding out strong here. There's Vavliet. Guns. Runs and guns. That's 2 for Vavliet. Goes down there due to the lack of armour. Cottonmouth at the moment, the amount I'm talking. Baba Yaga with the cleanup as well. So we're going to back out. Head further north. Because Unlucky are back. Wow! Just like that, eliminated by Unlucky. They changed the angle of where they were attacking. And clearly found TC on the slightly the other side. So that's 120 points. Out of the picture. Eliminated. Without having to rush the base. Fair play to Unlucky. But you'd be disappointed if you're hopeless, because that was a big effort on their part. If we just have a quick look at this side of the base, look how much they've decimated it. They've breached in. They've gone into the core. They've punched. And they were so close to coming through the other side, really. But Unlucky were the ones who found some luck. Managed to secure that TC. 40 points. Puts them on to 135. It's a close top 5, really, in the grand scheme of things. Another TC for Unlucky keeps them just behind BMW. But realistically, you're probably looking at a top 4 rather than top 5 in terms of who's going to push on. Now, Batatu, we're under attack again, so let's go check on those boys. Because I don't think... I know it's Sandwich again, but I don't think Sandwich are going to give up on this one. That said, fair play to Potato. That is a big raid repair they've done on the previous. As Dolce & Gabbana from Knee has climbed the walls and gone in and killed Pupo. It's a scumbag tactic. C4 on the walls. It looks like Lil Pic's taking everything out. Yep. I think with the amount of teams to fight, they are just eliminating everything. This entire compound's going out. Oasis does take out Lil Pic. But they are burning through this wall. It's a little bit quiet here on my end, just letting the action take its place. Potato's base taking a bit of a hit. They are defending the compound decently well. For sure, 3 lurking outside. Knee are trying to be troublesome on this back end. And it wouldn't surprise me if they could sneak in, but at the moment, Sandwich seem in full control. Within, cleaning up on the outside. They're trying to repair inside as best they can. And they're not doing a terrible job of it, to be fair. Just trying to see if there's anywhere. It all seems pretty much repaired. There's doors everywhere inside as well, so it's not like the base is lacking. They have managed to repair it pretty consistently in terms of getting the frames back up as well. So it's not just a walling job. But let's see, is anyone over the back here? Is there anyone causing trouble? Doesn't seem to be. Looked like maybe someone got the flank on, but maybe it's just a 1 player on their own. Sandwich turn the rocket attack back on now. They did punch this much out before. Maybe a little bit more in terms of the spread, but it was close to this much of a gap previously. So they know that this section isn't too much in terms of the TC. But they know if they can get beds here, keep them on the lowdown, keep them under thumb, and that'll give them the room to push in that base, wander about, go looking for the TC. Because I can't imagine that these guys don't have a TC centrally. It's not really an advent calendar base, so you'd assume TC's somewhere in the heart of this base. Now, Zack on the upstairs shooting floor corridor, reloading, using the door cover cleverly. Bugle pops. They're trying to keep... Ooh, Bugle goes down. Donald Trump on the side. Bit of an insurrection here on the flank. It sounded for a second like somebody was climbing over the fence when there's 3 gaps and a front wall missing. Shot in the back from Zacchaeus onto Donald Trump. Gets him half HP. And hit boom in the distance. Nia pushing though. And I think Potato might be in trouble. Michael Ailey for Lamau on a 5-kill streak defending. On their raid at least. So, well, it's a little bit slow here. Let's go a quick check onto that one. Is, yeah, BMW on the flank now. They've done a decent job repairing the front of this, but again, it's only superficial repairs. The inside is getting pummeled. There's doors here. My guess would be TC might be around there, where it starts to get armoured. Quick flicker on the other side before we go back to Sandwich and Co. And yeah, they're starting to rip this base apart now. I don't think Lamau have got too much longer to live. I don't think Potato have as well. It is looking a little bit squiffy for some of these teams. Now, yeah, you can see Sandwich starting to push into the breach here. C4 onto the doors. It's an interesting build, I'll give him that. I don't know if Purpley was the one who built this one, if someone else has had a go, but it's certainly creative. It very much feels like it's a matter of time now, you know, rather than a will they, won't they. What I will say, though, it's quite impressive looking at the other raid we're on about. Last place Maccachini and 8th place, 102 points. They're the ones being aggressive to Lamau in second and 185. You know, it's crazy to think, you know, you're looking... Well, it's not that huge a difference in terms of skill, but it's just, you know, a last place team taking on a second place team. Like, whoa! Audacity. Trying to keep Sandwich at bay. They're doing a decent job. Obviously, you can see, I don't think anyone left from Sandwiches inside. It's Dolce and Gabbana up to. Let's have a quick look on the flip side. Jack takes out Dolce. Nice and easy. Within hugs the corner. Lamau gone. Just like that. Turn up perhaps a second too late. Let's just have a check if it was where I thought it might be. So I was thinking it's in here, but it clearly wasn't because that was a jump through. Yeah. No, Lamau are gone. Too much pressure onto them from the others. Second place is eliminated. So that bumps Sandwich into second now. BMW are in first. If we have a quick look around the map, we're going to go back to the raid over there at Potato in a second. Neat are partly in base. They're a little bit timid for my liking. We've got Sandwiches base down here on the east coast. The southernmost team, they're untouched. Somebody will touch them soon, I'm sure. Unlucky you've got for head at base just in case. Then we've got Maccachini over here getting stuck in with Unlucky. Unlucky's base over this side. And then it'd be BMW here. So a little trifecta, you can see just between us. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be an interesting dynamic there, which probably will be decided, really, by Unlucky. If Unlucky turned up with someone else, you'd say that the weakest link might be Maccachini because of the position they are closest to Unlucky, and the other two will just think, let's take them. Because then it makes a big distance for Unlucky to come in. Like these two, then 3 and then 5 fight each other. Winner then gets to fight Unlucky, or maybe they just get rid of Unlucky early. But I think we're going to see it whittle down quite quickly, and I think we'll see 1 or 2 teams left in this north, 1 team left down by the hard point, and our current third place team of Sandwich, sorry, second place team of Sandwich, looking to take on all comers. Oh, I can hear the boom. It sounded like that was somewhere near. A quick check of launch site just in case Bradley was doing something. No? Unusual. So, we come back then to Sandwich. Abraham Yosef managed to sneak up behind, but Sandwich are just sitting comfortably on the hillside. Not as many of them up here as I thought there would be, though. Pops within, Lil Pix behind coming in, as is G3. Fax and Bugle. So there's 4, 5, 6 going. Where's number 7? Where the 7th player is? Maybe they've sent them home. Maybe they want them to go get some resources. Might be running out of boom. It's been a very intensive one, this raid. Shout out to AO Samuel in chat. Nice to see you here. As Dumpy gets lit up, 8 HP upstairs. So a little bit patient here. So while we do that, just for 1 second, we're going to darken the screen again. Interesting. So, back into the action. Just for context, the server uses sea radar normally, which is basically our way of changing. We've got the yellow here, which is their distance away from the caster's body that we use the camera from. We go, so you can see here, we're currently in the floaty body mode. We then go debug camera out of the caster's body. The yellow indicates how far away they are from the body. The white indicates their HP. We don't need the distance from the body. So in sea radar, we don't have that. We just have the HP. As within collapse, trump from behind. But in sea radar mode, though, we also have it color-coded. So it shows them as green at 100 and red when they're down to, say, sub 10. For some reason, sea radar is saying it's forbidden for me when I have admin perms. So, if Mighty Mike is listening, have a word. Because I should have sea radar. It should automatically be turned on. I shouldn't have to turn it on. So, sounds like it might be a permission issue again. At least, though, I do have the overlay of the scoreboard and the raids section and stuff and the timer. Because that didn't happen after Trust in Rust. So, we've made some games. You win some, you lose some. But it very much feels back on track, though, that Potato are losing some here. Though it's a big sweep around from Abraham Yusuf. Really big sweep around. Gonna follow the sneaky boy. Yeah, creeping in, crouch walking. Got to be careful, because there's not that much cover here. There's enough distance, but not that much cover. So, makes a sensible choice to step back a little bit. You can see the beds are lined up. And a shot from here, you could definitely hit a rocket shot. Take these beds out. There's one, there's two. Withing goes down. Fax might have been alerted to this though. Someone's behind us, lads. Rocket on the beds. Here comes Jeep Green Bugle. And Joseph goes down. Wasn't quick enough to switch out the rocket back to the AK. I was unlucky if rocked up onto Pisati now. I wonder what Knee are doing, because Knee have got Neek somewhere in. But what are the rest of Knee doing? Because unlucky have just shown up to this. It's so strange. BMW about to get hit by Hopeless. That makes sense. Hopeless, yeah, not there. Macachini. Yeah, unlucky. So where are Knee? Don't tell me Knee are about to go and do sandwich. No. Very strange. Well, somewhere, Team Knees, but who cares? It's their own fault for not being around. As unlucky now, 5th place, 144. They are lighting up this base. Big, heavy impact. I mean, this is probably what Sandwich wanted, really. Come and do the raid for us, and then we'll just get everyone inside and hope we get to TC before you realise. But this is a heavy impact on the back end of the base. And I worry if it might actually be the correct way, because Jack spotted Neek? Nope. Still hasn't. Neek just hiding behind. So we've seen a few more Knee members then. Trying to take it onto Unlucky. Jack goes down because, yeah, if you're running in the open like an absolute lunatic. But Unlucky are having just a pretty straight run at this. So they've chipped off the side of a base. They need to do a little bit more to breach in up top as well. But they're close. And yeah, I'm not seeing much of a defense from Potato. Sandwich are pushing back in now. Poopo is on the shooting floor. As Pops goes up. Pops wins. Poopo gets clapped out with the 2-tap. And this might be the final push now. Unlucky might have given the impetus to Sandwich to get them in. Just trying to see if anything's exposed at the moment. Obviously, we know we've breached into the internal. You can hear C4 on doors. There's a lot of damage to say. For all we were saying, they've done a good job of repairing. They haven't repaired everything internally. These should all have doors on. This is, this isn't a fresh breach. This is from previous. So the fact they haven't is pretty telling about the situation that Potato found themselves in. They're on 197 points though. They might actually, from just raid defending, pass 200. More ladders needed up here. That's not TC. That was that, but again, feels like we're very close here, so we're going to stick around. Just trying to see on the flip side. Sandwich have got only a couple of people in though. Got Within in a little pick up high and Fax down low. Poopo's back up high for Potato. Now Jack is on the back end though against Legit Play. Just where it gets the kill. Worried for a second there. Ah, there you go. Gets comma. That's more like it. White has spotted Jack now on the outside of their walls. Misses the hit. Varexia goes down. So Faxia goes down. Jack then onto comma. Respawn is dead though for head with the kill. Oof. That's all a little bit heated. It's a good job I've got to be it. You can see Shubes, our admin, keep an eye on this raid. It's a bit heavy. 3 teams here out of the remaining 7. So it makes sense to have somebody here watching. Dumpy, trying to find them. On this though, the biggest surprise for me here is where a knee. Like, what is going on with knee? Because this is your next door neighbour. You should be the ones raiding them, or they should be the ones raiding you. And you're chilling. And I really hope it's a case of their team's just all taken ill at the same time and they can't be here. In fact, I will have a look quickly. Just to see if we can see Team Knee in the Discord. There's 5 of them in the Discord, so they should be the players. But for whatever reason, they are not there pushing. Dolce and 3 are about yet. So Fax in low, Sandwich. As Pops goes down to Dumpy. I will say that Dumpy is persistent. Not giving up the ghost yet. Considering their base is in somewhat of a ruin, the structural integrity is pretty good. You know, a good build holds up. It's just a case of how much longer will they have the bed spawns. BMW rocking up now as well on the flank of Unlucky. That could be problematic for them. Sandwich are not really doing a lot here. Let's just double check on Sandwich's base in case anyone's there. Nope. So I honestly don't know. Let's have a quick check at airfield in case they're doing a monument. Power plant. Water treatment. It's a little bit painstaking this because someone's going to be somewhere. All these monuments, nobody's there. Well, better news. Maccachini are taking on Hopeless. Already blown open into the compound. They've already blown open the front wall. Hopeless Kayate on the flank, hiding behind the large furnaces. Now they're starting to boom. Bring this front wall down, make your breach. Get in and get these doors down. So we're halfway through the raid phase now, just over. And so of our 11 teams, we've only lost 4. It's been quite a disciplined raid approach. Obviously, normally with more teams, we see a few weaker teams, as well as some of the more aggressive pushes. But Maccachini finally making the move. Not sure why Gora and Vafelia are taking it to each other. Joker on the outside. Yeah, the shot in. Joker does go down though. You in pain on the outside edge. Rockets coming into this core section. This is where I'd be thinking TC is. Not so much necessarily directly beneath the roof, but somewhere in the mix of this. But we'll see how far they can push in. Got enough walls there, McKinney. just a few. Just a few. So, yeah, that's it. Steady. That's all it is, steady. So, BMW we know are elsewhere. Macchini have got one at base and you and Payne back and forth in. Unlucky, no one around here. Still nobody over at Sandwich Base. So we come back then to Team Potato. Heavily pressured here now by Sandwich. BMW and Unlucky on the outside edges. Trying to deal with that. Just bombing all the doors here. Doors, doors, doors. You got a door, kill it. I mean, here's a rare knee member in the wild. Bombing out this corner. Dumping way assist onto G3. G3 managed to escape. They're struggling with the jump ups though. Pops gets clapped by Waysist. You can hear the repair work coming in. Is anyone still left inside? Bugle, that's it. So Potato could do a raid defense here and repair. They're only 7 points off first place. They could play defense wars here and just win Base Invaders by turtling. Not that they've not tried to be offensive, but like they've just had so much pressure on them. They might not have a choice. You can see there, Abraham Joseph on the back end, getting the repairs in. It's a good effort from them. If they can seal this up, that might be a real piss take. Because Unlucky, we're doing a mega push on this side. And I noticed as well, they have repaired this side first. And I wonder if that's because that's TC side. So, we'll see on that one. But yeah, Unlucky have been hindered by the BMW counter. It's worked perfectly for Potato. And it's all slowed down a bit. So, not saying that Sandwich aren't coming back in, because you can see Fax, Lil Pick, obviously Unlucky has still got people there. Knee have got Dolce and Gabbana in there. Wiven and G3 coming in 2 now. Gotta get rid of these direct repairing people. They're the ones doing the damage. Lil Pick just gets tripled there by the Unlucky member. Gets countered by Sandwich. Here comes Fax as well, just to check. Sorry, it was Waysist. Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought the Sandwich name was there. Waysist gets the kill, and then Sandwich counter. So, one team, one team, one team, one team. Everyone's trading. Absolutely crunched there by Abraham Joseph. G3 deals with Joseph, though. Everyone's trading. But Joseph was the one repairing, so that could be good. But at this point, you really need to make some impact now on the base. Maybe even start getting some foundations out, perhaps, because Potato just keep repairing. Now BMW have a lead of about 12 points. You see that? Great PvP in from them. But if Potato keep taking this damage, they will get the red defense points and jump into the lead. So people need to stop messing around, finish the deal, commit to it. Only 2 raids at the moment, though. So we go back north to Hopeless's base. You can see the gap there still present, but Macchini haven't done that good job of keeping him down. Hopeless have been getting some repairing done. Scorer chasing in. Meganine goes down. Joker hiding inside. Just a little bit. little bit stunted here from Maccini. Didn't manage to keep Hopeless down. Ultimately, that has let them get some repairs back in. You can hear the doors getting boomed, so we know that they're getting the chances. It's just how much of the chances are they able to, make advantage of, properly push through? Are they going, 1 or 2 rooms, or are they getting a good 10-room streak on the go? Looks like they're holding out pretty well. And I worry for Maccini because, I mean, their base is pretty much unguarded at the moment. And it's an okay base, but it's not an amazing base. If somebody realises Maccini is stuck in a stalemate fight with Hopeless, someone's going to pretty quickly hurt them. Like, unlucky you've got people back home now. If I'm unlucky, I go for Maccini. Let BMW and Sandwich fight over Potato and Neek. Go for Maccini while they're stuck in a Hopeless fight. And, yeah, clean up on them. Because Maccini are 4th place. Unlucky a 5th. Unlucky take them out. Not only do Unlucky jump them, but Unlucky will be right up Sandwich's backside in terms of the proximity and points. But at the moment, it still is a top 4 fight. But realistically, seeing Maccini struggle to raid a Hopeless, it doesn't feel like they belong in a top 4 race. It feels like it's a top 3. There again with the temerity of Potato. Everyone might eliminate each other and Potato might just end up being last team standing by virtue of riding the storm. So it's great to see a defensive team so high up on the scoreboard. But we are starting to see now doors getting hit off. The advent calendar inside is starting to be peeled away bit by bit. Let's see. Just trying to see where Oasis was then. Because Pops is inside too. There you go. That was where Oasis was. Facts in here too. Facts cleaning upstairs. I'm sure it's not just as simple as that. No, but it is an upstairs route. I mean, I quite like this little box to be it. Because it's red and that maybe they've just gone through red as like, yeah, it's obviously here. TC's here because it's red. But you just don't know. Careful not to peek too much. Thought that'd be a corridor door. It sort of is, sort of isn't, so we'll leave it be. See what Bugle's up to. So the Sandwich have got good coordination, I'll give them that. They've been trading quite a bit one-on-one sort of thing, but when they are just a group, they're doing the work. BMW punching a hole in 2. Oasis getting himself out of danger. And you see the repair works coming here from Abraham Yosef. They're trying. They're really trying. Yosef goes down. Good work from Faxon G3. Starting to blow some downstairs doors now as well. Just got to keep the pressure on here, Sandwich. Just got to keep the pressure on. Ooh, here comes Jack. G3 spotted. No. G3 should go down. Yeah, easy kill there. But G3 did get a foundation out. Trying to make it so there's some entry points that are not just obvious doorways. Get as many entry points as possible. Keep them guessing on the defense. But ultimately, huge props to Potato because not only have they defended so well, they've also they've built this base that is just so suitable for drawing out and dragging out a fight. It makes it very difficult to attack, and I still think teams could have done a better job with their boom approach. I think they're a bit non-committal because they're worried. But ultimately, this is our main raid. This is it. Hopeless have managed to hold off. Let's have a look at Hopeless's raid defensively. How much have they repaired? They have actually. I hope they got some repair materials here because you need it. There we go. Mikanin. Getting armoured in now. Again, this will take a little bit of time to heal, to repair up. But, ultimately, it's worth the investment. You can see they are a mixture of armour and high qual. And it drops down. Well, once a bit quieter, let me remind you all that this is Base Invaders. This is a free-to-play event. We have standard signups and VIP signups. If you have a Rustoria VIP, only needs one per team. You get a priority entrance to these events. Obviously, with EU, that definitely helps because it is so in demand. For our NA events, a little bit quieter today again, so you've got a little bit of a better chance coming through the free-to-play way. But again, all it takes is one person having a Rustoria VIP to be your team leader and getting you into that queue. Base Invaders Discord is where the types are. We have staff in there to help any queries. Announcements are done in there as well. And again, you can check out previous wins, scoreboards, that sort of thing. Talk to the players. We do also have YouTube account, youtube.com/Rustoria. Imagine that. Yeah, so creative. So creative. But, enough of me waffling. Macachini, raid unlucky. Now, I said unlucky should raid Macachini. They've... ignore that. Other way around. I'm having you. So, 5th place taken on 6th. They haven't stayed outside and boomed. They are up and on the base and at it. They are splashing this central area of high qual. I'd personally be taking the side doors because I still don't trust these triangles don't have TC in them up on the roof. But, get the core out while you've got safety. No. This looks like main loot. Macachini getting attacked by Katon. Gotta be careful. Ooh, as the camera went a bit squiff there. They're trying to peek the door. They're trying to peek the gap here. This, to be fair, I do like. I think this is really nice. That was great from you in Pain, though, to peek the doorway and slap back. But honestly, I really like this little half-step thing. Shooting their ankles out. Beautiful stuff. Now, how many have we got here? So we've got 3 Macachini. Scaling down below 4. 5, 6, 7. So 3 more coming outside. So they're all still in close contention. That's good. Legit plate looking to poke out this door maybe. Keep an eye on this angle just in case. Oh, any second now. Nice. Did they lose one? I think they might have lost one. So many different doorways to poke from. Katon gets the kill. Gets taken back out by Pitos. Unlucky. Comet gets taken out as well. And 2 of the members of Macachini staying low this time. Don't go high, go low. Splash in. This is good though. This is intense raid action. This is what we want to see. You know, urgency, aggression. Just keeping the boot on. And there you go. They've breached into the internals now. Splash these doors in. BMW gone to a Hopus. Whoa! Holy. BMW caught with the pants down then. BMW were out. They were out and they are out. So let's have a quick check down here. Yeah, that's wild. Incredible stuff. So, BMW punished for being out raiding. We go back now to the unlucky raid. Macachini. So we're down to 6 teams. We've got just under 30 minutes to go. Anyone who's new here doesn't know, but my dream as the head caster is to see an event end early because there's only 1 team left. We're down to 6. Macachini in control over Unlucky. Sandwich, we're in control over Potato. Potato are now top because BMW are gone. So it is a proper 3 points in it between first, second and third. That's it. Potato, Hopeless and Sandwich all in the running. Macachini not far off really. If they get a TC here, they go first. So it's very much anyone's take. But we are potentially within the position of him getting his head kicked in by Julio Pedros. Wow. Beam. But yeah, we're potentially in the position where we could see somebody just be last team standing. And what an auspicious occasion it'd be. Kaz wants it. Kaz is out at solo cast. Me on all duties. And getting exactly what I wished for. One team at the end. I'd be very surprised if we did, though, because normally teams will just stall out, especially in a one-to-one situation. Scaling. Ooh, he's got backup. So I was about to say he's about to get pushed, but no. Gotta be careful there. In comes the boom. And another door. Disappointing. I mean, I am enjoying the Rustoria doors and the trust and restores, but equally, I want to see some people get taken down. Oh, that was close. See if he tries it again. Oh, he gets the kill. Incredible work from Comma there. So it might be that Unlucky have defended. In which case, they will get some raid defense points in a second. Pitos is still down below. Don't know if Pitos got any boom now. That's all I'm thinking. Looking for gear. Do a quick check now. That's sealed. So, seems like Macachini might need to come again. Might have to get themselves a raid base properly. Raid platform stuff. I know they've got stuff there, but you haven't got the walls, you haven't got the beds. I think they really need to make a second push at this. Let's go back then to Potato. Everyone's favourite raid fight. Sandwich in a little bit of a less shielded position they were. They've had a few walls over this side go down. Obviously no BMW on the side now. But we are at the point where they're repairing with wood. So, oh, I do apologise. They've got to repair him. They've got to upgrade it to metal, to sheet. So, it's very slow and steady here. Like, Potato are properly dragging this down. I will say, though, I will be disappointed if it turns out TC is just below the roof and that you just never checked until now. They've done so much damage. Not quite, but that's a nice idea. Little bit, being a bit more inventive with approach. As Pops gets up there, they've held up this corner now. Back in control of the shooting floor. You can see they're trying to get some repairs down there, though. It's Pops. They've been one. Trying to punch away through these doors now. Lil Pick's the way I'm trusting now. I have just my hope is the Spidey sense. Call it that. We'll see C4 on the door. Yeah, it's not TC. It's a dead end. So back up he goes. If that's the blow of the ladder at the same time. Well, okay. It wasn't, but... So it slows that picking on knee. Oasis in the distance. They are under spawn further out now. Feels like this is the beginning of the end for Potato. Bugle chilling on the roof. Gets out one of the Neat members maybe. It's two down below. They've got one in the hard point as well. And three members of Potato in the distance. As that goes down to Bugle. Feels like, yeah, beginning of the end this now. The final stages. Potato are very low on beds. Lil Pick needs to splash out some doors. Any second now. Still needs to splash out some doors. I don't know what he was thinking there. I don't know if he knows what he was thinking there. But I know he's dead. Poopo was unlucky go. Well, I'll be. So let's have a quick check of Hopeless are on the Bradley. But yeah, Macachini pushed back in. Didn't expect that to be so quick. Seemed like it was a very, very slow approach, but you can see here they've been far more aggressive on the second coming, especially down low. And yeah. A little bit of a blip there, sorry. Yeah, that's a clean raid from Macachini. Puts them into first place as well. That's the important thing. Macachini, there's only 5 teams left. They're on 266 points. Potato in second on 258, tied with Sandwich. 255 for fourth place on Hopeless and 144 for Knee. So in a matter of moments, Knee, who've done sweet FA, might find themselves over the 200 point mark, which is hilarious. Just by proxy of being around some fights. But this is our 5 left, though. So we've got Team Hopeless over here. I did say there'd be 2 teams to the north. We've got Hopeless left, and we've got Macachini. So logically, Macachini and Hopeless are going to have that out now. Macachini should go for them. Knee next to Potato. And then Sandwich down on the side. Especially as Hopeless over here, though. That's the important thing. Hopeless have come over and are battling Knee. That's why Knee are getting some points. Knee are just having a scrap of people trying to set up. Hopeless will look to take this TC thinking, great, 258 becomes 298, we're in the lead. And Potato are gone. There's only 4 teams left. The issue there is, while Hopeless are coming to raid this, though, Macachini really should be going to raid them. So hopefully they are aware of the lack of Hopeless at base. But yeah, well, it's very strange though. 21 minutes 50 to go. Sandwich have very much fizzled out. Tied second. They're only 6 points off the lead, but it just feels like they've wasted so much time here. So much time. I can hear the boom. Hopeless have climbed up. So Hopeless in the gubbins now. Yeah. Hey, I think trying to flank Sandwich actually. Here we go. Bugle. Yeah, Bugle goes down. G3 got away with it though. Wasn't spotted climbing the ladder. Let's see who's where. There's so many booms coming in. It's really hard to see what's been hit and what's not. Be very careful. It's also quite difficult to provide you with insightful commentary when it's the same thing for a moment. We've got Hopeless, we've got Sandwich, and we've got Potato in this base, and Neat. Does Potato go to Hope? Wow. Wow. So, Potato eliminated by Hopeless. This was the last corner. We did see a repair come in. The double door came down. This was where Lil Pick was for Sandwich. Didn't go back and pursue it. Should have done because Hopeless have just blown through that. Hopeless now in the lead. Potato eliminated. 4 teams left. And Hopeless are in the lead. So, the question is though, they obviously did get the Bradley as well. Is that done yet? We're just looking. Bradley isn't finished being done. Or at least that one crate isn't. The others... Let's get out of that mode. Go to smooth cam mode. That might be done now. Nope. So Hopeless in the lead though. They've got a good 44-point lead over second place Macachini. Chipsy gets that final crate. There you go. Extra 3 points for them. Macachini aren't home. That's because they're north, blowing up this base. Exactly what I said should happen. Second place taken in first place. Hitting it hard. The issue there is so much armoured, but equally, the armoured is just here. Oh, Vafli is up top, actually. Wow. Turret is gone. Beds are getting hit. This is incredible work from Vafli. V-Kid is inside that doorway. Got to be careful. Will peek through the gap in a second. Don't know if Valia realises yet. Doorway. No. My guy. Hello. Vaflia goes down. That's poor. But Suso, to be fair, a little bit sneaky. Positive comes back now. So they've got people home. V-Kid's inside. Hopeless will be shitting themselves. But this is what we wanted. 18 minutes, 15 to go. 4 teams left. Let's get some eliminations here. Let's blow this base open. Really rip it apart. It's interesting as well that Sandwich are still in it, as on Knee. I can't imagine Sandwich won't go for Knee. I really can't imagine that. So a quick check. So Knee are down here. Sandwich is still over this side. Sandwich are fighting Knee for definite. So I wonder if Sandwich is trying to pick clean the bones of this base. But we'll come back and check on that as and when we need to. For now, back in with Hopeless on Macachini. Hopeless are pushing out though. Here comes the 3-man rush. Do they have any guns? Well, if they did, they've not got enough. Julio Pedros to try and save the day. They really don't want to let them blow the beds up. V-Kid lurking on the outside. Shots from the side from Kayate as well. It's getting very difficult for Julio Pedros. Takes out V-Kid. Great shot. Positive now in the mix. Kayate is pushing from behind. Oh, and there's the Kayate crossfire. Nearly caught Positive off guard, but wasn't quite enough. However, Gora is here. Gora gets Kid. Kayate, though, sees Gora as well. Smartly, a second bed platform here, further back, so it's less easy to run on. Kayate on the flank. Pitos got to be very careful. There you go, Pitos goes down. And I feel like Hopeless now. I know Gora's just respawned there, and Pitos. But yeah, I feel like Hopeless now will take those beds. A little bit tricky though. It's given Hopeless a lot of kills and some raid defense points. It has extended the gap between them in first and to second. Macachini and Sandwich are very close behind in second and third. And then there's a massive gap between them and Knee in fourth. Sablari in chat says, definitely some very questionable raids today in bad decision making. Yeah, and it's a tricky one because we have seen for a little while now, with us being monthly, that the NA interest has been a little bit less in EU. So it might be a case of, with a lack of American teams, we're seeing tired EU teams that, you know, they're giving their all in EU and then a little bit off their game in NA. Because all of these teams did play in EU. So this isn't a case of some new ones have come in for NA. It's literally all of these teams played, plus some of us in EU. So it could be a bit of that. It could also be a bit of, you know, because it's NA and it's not their region, not taken quite as seriously. You never know. But again, this is why we say, you know, if you do want to play, do get involved, do sign up. Because honestly, we've pointed out on the cast before what works as a build, what doesn't, bits we like, bits we don't like, you know, ways to innovate your base, ways to defend your base, ways to raid other teams, you know. There's so much with the VODs, because all of our VODs for like probably the past 2 years now, maybe 2.5 years, are all on YouTube. So the footage there, the footage from the highlights, if you can see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and you can very quickly, with a little bit of light research, pick up on how to play Base Invaders. As long as you've got half a decent aim, though. But yeah, as you say, Sablery, good events today, though, fun, and they have been fun. They've definitely been engaging. They're not, as much as it's been a little bit more patient in A because there's fewer teams. It hasn't been just idle camping and boring. They've at least been, getting stuck in. Now, I'm just having a look over here. Neat and not yet getting attacked. Which I don't get. I may have to shoot these boys down because they are being a bit silly. So we'll bag an AK just in case. We'll put it away, ready for the end. 13 minutes 22 to go though. There's Macachini. Gorak comes in looking to clean up some loot. Kills one, stops the med, gets shot in the back. That's a bit silly. Knee though do have a scrap helicopter. Now, there's 4 knee members here. Anyone else? 5. So there's the 5 members we saw in the Discord group. Because again, all players do have to be in the Discord channels. Is that Mighty Mike in a helicopter? No, it is not. It is Sandwich. Mike is following the helicopter. Interesting. So, Sandwich then. A Sandwich making a move. It's a tricky one, this one. There's 2 bases nearby. We've got Macachini, who should definitely be the target because they're not that good. or it should be Hopeless, who have got a little bit more about them. So Macachini are about to bump into Sousa in the tree line, though. Let's see if we can catch this one. Sousa's been spotted. Have they spotted them? I don't think anyone spotted anyone. I think actually Sousa might have just have one killed. Sandwich. Sandwich making a push. Got a raid platform down here. There you go. Hopeless are at home though. Hopeless do know that people are coming. So that's what this is for then. Sandwich are looking to push into Hopeless. And it makes sense because if Sandwich take them out, Sandwich jump Macachini and jump into first place with Hopeless out the way. So there's definitely a benefit to this attack. With 11 minutes 36 to go. But the risk is, will Macachini double team on these? Will they try and gamble and both have a race for taking it first place? You'd hope that was the case. But Macachini could equally, make a switch around, make a push onto Sandwich, go down the coast, and do what they do. But we'll see how it ends. It'd be much easier for the camera perspective if we had 2 teams fighting a 3rd team. That'd be lovely. But Hopeless are pushing out aggressively here. They've pushed up very quickly, trying to get Sandwich out of the way before they can get into play. They're on a downward slope as well, so Sandwich do not have the high ground advantage just yet. Hopeless do, and they've got the base behind them. So let's see on the flank now. V-Kid has been dropped already. G3 gets crunched by Sousa. Joker now on the flank. Oh, Bugle shot the wall there and could have perhaps seen the angle. Lil Pick coming on the side too. Lil Pick push Sousa. Can anyone push anyone? Getting a lot of walls down here. Sousa in the gap now. Bugle smart to hide. Here comes the push. Sousa gets caught. Nice crossfire. Lil Pick with communication with Bugle there. V-Kid now also in the gap. V-Kid hiding. See if Bugle and Lil Pick can do it again. Yeah. 2 for 2. You go with the kill this time rather than Lil Pick. Hopeless are behind them though. Chipsy and Positive are on the beds. Oh, actually, hang on. These are Hopeless's beds. What? Hopeless have beds of their own behind. This is wild. Honestly thought that was Sandwich's raid base. So Sandwich have a raid platform that is just getting slapped because Hopeless have got one behind it. That's incredible stuff. Interestingly, I heard a boom there. Is Macachini trying to push? If they are, there's only one person here. Which is surprising, to say the least. So, Vafelia on their own. Let's go have a quick look around down the coast. Got facts down here and tubes. The man, the myth, the legend. G3's down here as well. So interesting that people are still roaming. Huh. We're at that point, we've got 8 minutes 37 to go. We're chopping trees. Now, this is what we wanted to see. Someone picking on Knee. Maccachini. Hello. Knee have been untouched. They've done not a lot this game. They are in 4th place on 225. They might have had the easiest run possible. Let's see what can be done then. Quad 7, he's on the outside. Has got a kill. Don't box yourself in though, that's naughty. Gora keeping an eye out. They are. Has Gora gone down? Wow, clutch shooting there. Battle yet now is over here. They were over the other way. They've clearly F1 killed and spawned over at bag. Quad 7 might be able to find it. Oh, no. Maccachini from behind on their own base. Impressive. Maccachini are committing to more in numbers. Sandwich are over here as well, though. Very quickly, the raid we were saying we wanted to see of Hopeless getting hit now might be Knee getting hit because other people are turning up. So we'll see if that does anything or not. But Sandwich have very quickly moved into the spot that Maccachini were in. And I wonder if that means Maccachini maybe go home and try and defend. Because Hopeless might push for them. Let's have a quick check. So Shoob's back here checking out Maccachini. Anyone over home on Hopeless base? Chipsy outside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big Kid pushing 5. Kayate and Sousa pushing 6, 7. So, yeah, it looks like everyone's making a move for Knee's base. So, last few minutes to go. Might become a bit of a Royal Rumble showdown here. The problem is, obviously, 3 of these teams don't care if they die here because it's not their base. Only Knee can lose out from everyone fighting here. Nobody can close the gap on Hopeless, really, without taking out a TC here, or taking out Hopeless directly, really. And that would make the most sense. Because if Maccachini take a TC, 329, that would be. Doesn't get them close enough to Hopeless. They would need a lot of PvP points, and Hopeless are not going to roll over for it. So, somebody needs to make a push on the top dogs. Realistically, we've said it before, everyone's made a push, like when there's been such close competition, everyone's made a push on the final fight on the boss, the main team. So I'm surprised they're here fighting Knee when they could be, you know, ambitiously going for Hopeless. And that comes back to what Sable's saying in terms of, you know, decision making. It's the wrong decision. I know what you're saying in terms of, you know, you could fight. Yeah, see, Knee are throwing C4 here. They're just tossing it away. But I mean, they're destroying their own wall for it in the process, but the point being, though, like, yeah, you could go and raid someone else. You could go and raid the leaders. It's that obvious. Go and fight them. If you lose them, you lose them. But at the moment, it's a PvP brawl, and it's a bit sloppy. There's rockets coming positive on the side. Ooh, that's a great wall. Goes down to for sure 3 though. Bugle near the beds. Deceive gets hit by 3 as well. Wow, Knee is starting to show up a bit. I wonder if Bugle can make it 3 for 3. Hey, I thought that was quite a good joke. Nope. Bugle slots 3 down. Here comes Quad 7. Bugle 100% heard that coming. Shot on the side. There you go. Dropped. And to 7 HP. Lovely. That felt fitting. As Bugle gets ripped from the side by Kayate. Hopeless getting another point. But 4 minutes 30 seconds to go. It's all got a bit silly now. As Gora gets a 5-kill streak from Maccachini. There's fighting on the hillside from Sandwich. There's fighting down here from Maccachini and others. But there's a distinct lack of ambition to go for the win, and that's a shame. Because, you know, it's... Wyvern and Lilpick are just down here chilling. And G3. What's G3? Here's how serious this game is. So yeah, that gun came in handy. So knees base completely untouched. PvP wise, Hopeless and V-Kid. 3 about to meet. Gets the kill. Naked though. Don't know if that'll count for any PvP point. Sousa in the open doing the best dancing moves. V-Kid spawns again. As do Kayate and Sousa. For a second I was worried I wasn't invisible then again. Cool. Ah dear. So yeah, this is the frustrating thing though about having not as many teams in. So yeah, we've come to sort of a stalemate where people aren't being ambitious and pushing for the win, and that's pretty poor to see. But again, this is why we need more of the American player base in. Got to make a push on that as an organisation as well as a fan base. Defend NA's honour. Actually take this seriously because at the moment I can hear a helicopter actually. They are just bombing furnaces here, neat. 1 minute 47 to go. I'd say in chat, tell us who you think is going to win, but we know it's going to win. It's going to be Hopeless. Quad 7 on Segura. No escaping that one. Let's go a quick check of the bases. Ooh, now. Sandwich. They're doing something. They're attacking Hopeless. Well, they were. But they've just been absolutely rinsed. Did anything happen? No. Cool. It's disappointing. I forget the name of Imperator Joe from Mad Max. It's just mediocre. Yeah, it very much feels like this has been, it has been, it's not been as exciting as EU, I'll admit, but it still has been good for the amount of teams involved. It has been a solid competitive event, but this last sort of 6-7 minutes has been, a bit disappointing. And again, ties in with what we said before, though. Needs more players in this event. Need to bring back the glory days of NA, because it used to be, in Base Invaders terms, NA was the bigger event of the two. EU was the warm-up, NA was the real deal. People would make mistakes in EU, and then they'd really show up to NA and kick off. And, we'd have the bigger viewership on NA, we'd have the biggest player base on NA. It was always really packed out, so let's make let's make NA great again, yeah? With 15 seconds to go. Honestly, I don't see anything happening here. Bring ourselves down. 3, 2, 1. And that's it. We did it. We made it. We survived. So, congratulations then to our winners of Hopeless. You can see there, quite an even kill score amongst the teams. Sousa and Kayate, no surprise, were our top teams. Positive though, did okay. Joker, say, get some kills. 2 raids, 2 defenses, surprising, but they were a positive KDA, and that's the important thing. Having that positive score was definitely what any team wants, really, in terms of their achievement. It just shows they were the better aggressors. Second place, Maccacini. Again, good kill spread amongst the team. Julio Pedros, no surprise there, was the one leading the scoreline. Now, they were actually slightly negative on the kills, which is impressive because they got 2 raids off. They were the aggressors, and it just shows it was a strange old event. But Vathalu and Gora doing quite well. Scaling, to be fair, as well, Nobody's got any embarrassing kill streaks. Third place, Sandwich. Honestly, I had higher hopes for them today, but they got bogged down on that raid on Potato. And I think that really punished them, unfortunately. So, yeah, that is what it is. But Pop stopper kills over 60, Bugle 53, Within 41, G3 31. So they were positive kill score. They had a good KDA, really, but just the one raid completed. Yeah, difficult. Very difficult. And then final place, fourth, Knee. For sure, got 81 kills. And you know what? Fair play. For sure, was absolutely cracked. Quad 7, 46, again playing well. Sakius doing well. You can see the 2 players that didn't, either disconnected or didn't get into the event. It just felt so disappointing that they were doing not a lot, and nobody was doing anything to them. That was the thing that frustrated me. So no raids competed, 2 raids defended. They held off against Maccacini. They held off against Potato. They did what needed to. Positive KDA again, being a bit surprising, but is what it is. But ultimately, that's that really. I'm just gonna have a quick look though before we do. Because you can see, Topping was supposed to be in this event as well, and were no-shows, hence the non-elimination. I don't think they've got any stats. Would you look at that? No, they haven't. What I wanted to look at was Potato quickly. 1 raid defense, which seems wrong. Yeah, decent kill scores, blah, blah, blah. Just want to see items crafted. Yeah, just want to see about strict play, sorry, that's one. 2,000. So yeah, they were heavily on raid defense duty then. And it was a tricky one for the Potato team. But that brings us to an end of NA. I will cut my babbling short because it's a lot of Kaz for one audience. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched EU earlier, thanks for that too. If you didn't, the VODs will be going on to Rustoria YouTube in the next few days. So if you want to catch up on them, do so. We also have other stuff on there, like say Trust in Rust highlights, other highlights from our monthlies. So do check out the highlight reels we have on there as well. Thank you very much for watching though. And if you want to get any more information about Rustoria or Base Invaders, do jump into the Discord. I've been Kaz, doing all the roles today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.